One of the most important skills that we as individuals can learn in life is how to both forgive ourselves as well as others. Because when we choose to hold on to our anger or frustrations or malice towards our friends, family members, or enemies, what we're really doing is investing in a future that has anger as a part of who we are, which festers in our subconscious. We may not realize it, but having this anger lurking deep within, pressed down, it's just a pot waiting to boil over. It will influence our life choices as well as our present relationships, and ultimately, if left unchecked, will spiral out of control. Because every single experience we have is like adding extra weight to our backpack as we're going through the journey of life. And if we don't eventually take items out that no longer serve us, if we just let them pile up, we're going to have some back problems. And then eventually we start taking on the emotional traumas of others, because I can't tell them what to do with their life, so I'll just listen to theirs and let them put some things into my bag and tell them that what's wrong with me, but I'm not going to forgive them, or I'm just going to be angry and have more anger towards them, and then I'm getting weighted down more. And it piles on and piles on and piles on, especially what we tell ourselves, the stories that we tell ourselves about who we are based on what has happened to us. It creates this victimhood mentality, and because we cannot forgive the things that have happened to us, we're living life in that world. But what's cool is, through the power of forgiveness, maybe a little bit of love sprinkled in there, we can edit and adapt that future. We can determine which route and course we're going to traverse merely by setting the intention. Because as Don Miguel Ruiz says, we cannot take things personally. Don't take things personally. Because when somebody has a transgression against us, more often than not, it says more about them than who we are. Whether they called us a bad name or hit us, it's because they have baggage of their own, undealt with traumas that have splashed over into our world. So we can break the cycle. We can find forgiveness. We can practice it. And then we will no longer view our counterparts as lesser beings. So yeah, practice your forgiveness. Forgive yourself most of all. Because how are you going to forgive others if you can't forgive yourself? Yeah. Best of luck out there. Can be a doozy.